I am resident of Collinwood for YouTube. Joel Sains, that is my buddy Patrick McCray, that is my buddy Alan Gallant. We are here to review The World Is Not Enough. We're here to continue our James Bond movie reviews, directed by Michael
The,
Apted.
the
Yeah.
director of Coal Miner's Daughter.
Yes.
Uh,
Interestingly,
Screenplay by Neil Purvis, Robert Wade, Bruce Fernstein. Story by Neil Purvis, Robert Wade. Based on James Bond by Ian Fleming. Produced by Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli. Starring Pierce Brosnan, Sophie Marceau,
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 Marceau, French.
Robert Harley, Denise
Carlisle.
Carlisle.
Yeah.
Denise Richards is here. I don't know why. Rob Trey, Judy Dench.
She's pretty.
She is. I have a theory about that actually. I can't confirm it, but I'll have one. But guys, when did you first see The World Is Not Enough, Alan?
Most, if not all, of the movies, the Bond movies from a couple ago to the end, I've seen in the theater. First run within the first week of opening. So that would have been it.
Patrick?
Opening day, 1999. I guess December or something. Yeah.
Yeah, the release. Yeah, the release dates are crazy on this one.
Yeah, because it's all over the world. Yeah.
November
different.
8th, 1999, Los Angeles premiere. November 19th, 1999, United States. Jesus Christ. November 26th, 1999, United Kingdom. Budget 135 million. Box office $361.7 million. So there's your money.
Did all right, but the expenditures for this movie were outstanding for the time.
Yeah.
And it shows in the production value, I think, all of the
Money dripping off the screen.
Yeah, it's the action sequences are amazing, and the custom made boats, and all this wonderful alpine stuff, and it's just and then the submarine sets and all sorts of wonderful
That
stuff.
was lavish. I mean,
Yeah.
the tube, traveling around on the tube,
Yeah,
the pipeline. Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
So guys, what did you think of Denise Richards in this movie, Alan?
Totally unbelievable as a physicist. I'm sorry. I'm sure she's a sweetheart of a person. She put up with Charlie Sheen. She must be okay. For a while anyway, she did. Uh, but she does not read. She's not a very good actress. And she's pretty, but um, you know, there's a couple other movies I liked her better in because it sort of suited her very narrow scope than this. But casting her as a an advanced science person, no. And that's not a knock about her intellect. It's just it doesn't read.
Huh. Yeah. I have to say, after Barbara Bach,
Everybody
it's
after
like inside the actor's studio.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that's true of a rock sometimes.
yeah. I mean, so you're accepting this Lara Croft dressing person named Christmas Jones. Let's just start with the screenplay. I mean,
Yeah.
they've already handed us this. So, Joan Plowright's not going to be showing up to read for the thing. I mean, the screenwriters have created such a ridiculous prompt that sure the answer can be Denise Richards. Why not? It's no sillier than the rest of than the concept. And if
Yeah.
you read the concept and then think you got to cast somebody, it's like, what the fuck? Denise Richards, why not?
Right.
So I think she's fine. I think when I listen to her line readings, they're perfectly serviceable.
Mm-hmm.
She is beginning, and I don't know the exact ages. It's beginning to get to the point where maybe she feels a little young for Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably in her late 20s here, something like
Yeah,
that.
and so that age difference is kind of beginning to show
Mhm.
just a bit.
Yeah, it doesn't read as much with Sophie Marceau.
It doesn't. It
Because
doesn't.
well, for one thing, she's a much more sophisticated actress.
Yeah.
She plays layers really well in this. I think it becomes a little obvious at certain points that she's the bad person before they reveal it, but
Yeah. Well,
that's
she's
again, you're
French.
talking screenwriting.
Yeah,
Um,
and she's French.
yeah, and she's French.
You
One
know, I
must
mean, there
never
you go.
trust those French ladies.
You can't.
Um, but I mean, she comes across various layers. She comes across as a crusader for her family's history or whatever. She comes across as a spoiled rich kid. She comes across various things. So she's doing work
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, she has a lot more to do. She has a lot more
Mhm.
to sort of pursue and go about.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. To be fair to our fine young PhD,
Yeah.
she doesn't have nearly as much to do. So, but for me, out of the women, again, if you're talking Barbara Bach, yeah, they're both okay, and Sophie's up here,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's down here.
Yeah, I mean, Barbara Bach really, God bless her.
I'm
Plays a
sure she's
great
a
stage
lovely
girl.
person. She's put up with Richard
Ringo.
Starkey for the last 45 years.
Yeah, yeah. So, we're talking about an octopus. Yeah. So there we go. But that's stick with your strengths, Barbara. Stick with your strengths,
Yeah.
and that I mean, it is such an I hate to go back, a dozen movies, but that's such an astonishingly bad performance. It is a
Mm,
bad performance, and I'm easygoing on actors, but
yes.
but there are just some performances where you stop and you think, my God, Lugosi performing English phonetically was better than this.
Before you actually learned how to speak English.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, it's true.
Denise Richards was 27 when she made
Yep.
this
Oh,
movie.
my
There
God, she
you
looks like
go.
she's 12.
Yeah, she kind of does read that. Uh,
I mean, if you hang out with, I guess, particularly weird mutant 12-year-olds, which I don't, but you
yeah.
get the idea. By the
Yeah.
way, there's this moment in Mark of the Vampire where I think it's Mark of the Vampire where Lugosi is dealing with his assistant named Andreas. Stop me, you've heard this one
Oh,
before.
yes, I have. This is good. Tell the
Yeah,
audience. This is
Joel, I don't know
fantastic.
if you've heard this one or not, but he commands his assistant Andreas to look at him, but it sounds like Lugosi's doing a bad Southern accent and telling him to look at him undressed because he said, "Look at me, Andreas. Look at me, Andreas." There's just a bit of Lugosi humor there.
That's right. The funny uncle from down the street that lives in the colonnaded house with
Yeah.
with his cousin.
Yes,
Look at me, Andreas.
it's great. It just works.
Yep.
Feel free to share that one. That's a classic.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
I think I sort of wonder if the Bond cast and crew, if the production team was going for somebody recognizable to modern audiences with the
Oh,
women.
I think so. I think they would have done. Sophie
How
Marceau
much
was
heat you
well
want to
thought
let
of
out?
at the time and
How much
was
heat you want to
pretty
let out?
hot, and obviously
Okay.
Denise Richards
Yeah,
was coming of age in terms of being a famous personality.
yeah, she was all over the place.
Yeah, she was.
Actually. Um, for those who don't know, she was in a ton of movies. So there's that. Sophie, I like the plot twists in this movie. Actually, I
Yeah,
do
it's fun.
love
It's a decent
Sophie.
movie.
It's
Yeah,
decent.
yeah. The opening sequence of this movie is fun. Um, this is Q's last movie.
It is. It is. It is Desmond's Q's
Desmond
last
Yeah.
movie.
Wells' last
Right. We're
movie.
already seeing the transition is about to take place here. They've already installed. Um,
R.
yeah, R, who's going to become Q for at least
Yeah,
one movie, right? Maybe
Yeah.
two.
yeah, yeah.
No, just one.
Just one.
Llewellyn was killed in a car crash shortly after the film premiere.
God,
Irony, man.
God
Irony.
damn it.
Yeah.
Um,
Irony. Just
which is another reason he did not. It's why he didn't get to do Q in the Game from Russia with Love.
hmm
For those wondering,
Oh.
he had
yeah.
died prior to the game being made. So there is that.
Something
But
about this movie is that is innovative and is also a vanguard moment, and that is M becomes directly involved in the action.
Yeah, that was nice to
yep.
see, and it wouldn't be
Yeah.
the only time that would happen.
No, I think they realized what they had in Dame Dench. I mean, how you have
Oh
to be
yeah, I
bloody
mean,
blind not to realize what you
you
have.
know, compare her to. I mean, Bernard Lee, great guy, I love him, but you
Yeah,
know, he's no Judi Dench.
no, no.
Awesome.
This was fun. I remember seeing her as M, the growth, and then in this movie it was like, oh yeah, they got her out in the field.
Yeah, yeah, they get it right.
Mhm.
I don't remember what she did in Die Another Day because I remember very little about Die Another Day, but I guess we'll find out. I'm really dreading it, I gotta say.
Goes, is it because of the theme song?
That's a song. That's music.
Oh, okay, never
I thought
mind.
it was
Yeah, it's
like
a
a.
few
It
burps and
sounded like a.
farts.
It sounds like a modem starting up.
Yeah.
I'll be the only SOB defending that movie.
No, you might not be. I haven't seen it for a long, long time. So,
That's oh. Well, how recently have you seen that film?
oh,
Today, I saw both
oh,
today.
you saw
Oh
So,
both today.
Jesus!
so
And you still are okay. Well,
He's still awake. He's still ambulatory.
maybe you'll convince me. You
and
know?
I'm gonna rewatch it again tomorrow. So,
There you go.
Yeah.
uh, before the Seahawks play. So,
Okay.
uh,
That's right. Seahawks tomorrow night. Patriots tomorrow afternoon.
want to hear the irony? My wife is a Rams fan. Anyway,
Well, you're just going to have to
uh,
keep the peace.
yes, yes, she's taking off for work tomorrow for that.
You're kidding.
Good for her. She needs some time off. I mean,
Yeah,
come on,
she's
have
called
a
off
little
for
fun.
that. She wants to watch the game.
Cool.
So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I do love the plot of this movie, and I do agree with you guys. Judi Dench, it's fun to see her get into the action in this movie. And it fits the plot too, because she's the one who advised the dad not to pay the ransom and to use
Yeah,
the daughter as bait. And that all comes full circle in this movie,
it
which
does.
is really good storytelling.
Yeah.
Um, I really enjoyed the death at the beginning because it wasn't something I was expecting. Even rewatching it again, I was like, "Wait, what happened in this movie again?" Because I had not seen this in a
Oh
while.
yeah, with the balloon explosion and all that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
What a
That's pretty
fantastic
cool.
sequence.
It is. It is. It's a great sequence. It's
yeah,
fabulous. It's right up there with the first Austin Powers movie opening sequence.
That's a great opening sequence.
It is. It is.
yeah.
A little different focus, but a great sequence.
No, the marching band. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's hilarious. I love that. It's great. But yeah, this action sequence to open the whole thing with the special boat and and all of the stuff that's going on, the high speed chase and the chase that takes him like through part of a village and then back into the bay again and all of this wonderful stuff. It was
Yeah.
really good, really good.
The submarine that they sort of use on the exterior, Russian Victor 3 class submarine used in filming. Let's see, the pre-title sequence begins in Bilbao, Spain, featuring the Guggenheim Museum. After, yeah,
Guggenheim.
yes, after the opening scene, the film moves to London, showcasing the SIS building and the Millennium Dome.
Yeah,
So yeah, the filming is all over the place. They do a great job everywhere here. Uh, Ellen Donan Castle in Scotland. I mean, my God.
yeah,
Uh,
and the interiors too. The sets are sort of back to the grandeur of the early days.
Yeah, very much so.
Getting some really nice sets, interiors.
yeah, and they actually do go to Istanbul here. That's not a set.
Yeah,
No.
no, no, no. Yeah, that's the real atmosphere, so to speak. Yeah,
Yeah. Principal photography began on January 17th, 1999, and lasted until June of that year. The studio work for the film was shot as usual in Pinewood,
and what?
included Albert R. Broccoli's 007 stage in Bilbao, Spain. So they did use some some stages here.
Yep.
Development, let's see, November 1997, a month prior to the release of Tomorrow Never Dies, Barbara Broccoli watched a news report on Nightline detailing how the uh, world's major oil companies were weighing of control of the untapped oil reserves in the
Vying for control.
yeah,
Yep.
vying for control in the Caspian Sea in the wake of the Soviet Union's collapse.
Yeah, it's kind of prescient their story
Yeah,
development there.
it suggested that controlling the only pipeline from Caspian to the West would be an appropriate motivation for potential Bond villain. So
Hmm.
that's sort of what they're taking this from.
Hmm.
So that's interesting. I like that.
Hmm.
Uh,
Very cool.
the plot is fun. Um, what do you guys like and dislike about this movie? Pros and cons.
Uh, the plot for me is I'm a mouth breathing simpleton, so the plot for me is a little complicated. I kind of zone out in various points of these movies, and like the plot to Octopussy, I don't understand. The plot to Living Daylights, who knows? But I like them, and I like this too. So I think it's running time maybe a little bit long in the tooth. I'd like to get back to 2 hours or less. Uh, certainly doesn't hurt Goldfinger, um, which I think is
Yeah.
2 hours. Uh, so those are things I dislike, but I think visually it's a very stylish film. Pierce Brosnan's amazingly confident in it. I love the stuff with Desmond Llewellyn. Ironically, given the most heartbreaking last line, a character could be given. Judy Dench is fantastic. As far as I'm concerned, she is the Bond girl in the movie.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's my likes and dislikes. And Robert Carlyle, I like Robert Carlyle always.
Oh
He's a
yeah, he's
fine
great.
actor.
He
Wasted a little bit,
didn't
but
have quite enough to do. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's fantastic.
Alan?
So Carlisle, yeah, that's up there. Thumbs up. Sophie Marceau, definitely layered performance. Although the screenplay gives it away a little bit too soon, but that's not her fault. Um, Obviously, Judy Dench being a part of the action, and the opening sequence really kind of just leads into all of that. So that aspect of it does not disappoint. Some of the dialogue is a bit craptastic, and maybe that's why I don't like Denise Richards so much. Maybe it's because her dialogue's kind of craptastic, but
Yeah, and that's not her fault. She didn't write it.
that may be
No.
more to the issue. Um, again, she was incredibly popular for at least a decade, and she did a ton of movies and television during that time. So something must have been going right. Um, but anyway, that sort of that their relationship was a little uh, underdeveloped for me, Bond and Christmas. So by the time they actually get in the sack, it's kind of it's stereotypical for me anyway, just the way it kind of happened because a lot of the action is away from her anyway, so she doesn't get a chance to develop that much, and their relationship doesn't develop that much. It's just assumed that somehow they are just libidinously attracted to one another. But it doesn't really, like it does with some of the other Bond girls. Um, it's more with Sophie Marceau. She's aggressive. She's being more sexual. She's, all of that sort of thing. So they're kind of equals that way. And but of course she turns out to be the villainess. But he slept with more than one villainess in the series, so
Sure.
that's not too bizarre. Um, so, but there. I would say there's some gaps in dialogue, and some of the plotting is a little bit much. And I would definitely like to see more of Robert Carlyle because I mean he's in some of my all-time favorite movies. So
The
yeah.
Full Monty would be a good movie for us to look at.
Oh, he's fantastic in that. They're
Yeah.
all are. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all wonderful in that movie. It's
Joel,
great.
have you ever seen The Full Monty?
In a long time.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I know. I'll say this about this movie. Number one, I do like the fact that you have a female villain in this movie because it's not the first, but I do
Mhm.
like how good uh, the character is in the movie. I do think they do tip their hand a bit in this movie of what's coming a bit, a little too much, but that can't be helped. I will say I do agree with you guys. Denise Richards didn't write her lines. It's more on the writing and the delivery of the writing too. So I think there's a mix of both where it presents bad chemistry between. But I will say this, and this is where I'll give credit to Pierce Brosnan a bit. I mean, he is doing a damn good job with her, though. I
Yeah, he's a
mean,
generous actor.
yeah,
He's,
he's really
you know,
good.
I've never heard anybody say a bad word about him.
Yeah,
You know.
he's really good with Denise, and he's really good with Sophie too.
Hmm.
Uh, Sophie's
He doesn't sing.
Yeah.
He doesn't
a,
sing in
a,
this one.
a good believable villain in this movie. By the way, they also offered this role. They wanted to cast Sharon Stone in the role, but she was busy. So,
Doing another villainous somewhere else.
yeah,
Okay.
somewhere else, right? I'm kind of shocked they didn't approach Michelle Pfeiffer with that. Actually, I'm sort of wondering.
She's a good actress, and a lot of people didn't realize that early on about
Yeah,
her, but
yeah,
she is really good. I mean, obviously, I thought her Catwoman was the
yeah,
definitive Catwoman. I
yeah,
mean, other than the TV series, which is a whole different
Yeah,
ball.
I'd say Julie
yeah,
Newmar for me
That's a
still.
whole, yeah, that's a whole different ball game. I
yeah,
love both Julie Newmar and Eartha Kitt in that vein.
Oh, or the kid, so marvelous. God
Yeah,
damn it.
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I really. Is it me or is Denise Richards trying to pull off a Laura Croft look?
Well, the costuming
Yeah, it is. I
definitely
mean,
is doing that.
she's out there in the middle of this mess, and so
Yeah,
she's dressed like an adventuress. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I always sort of wondered if Denise Richards was secretly this was her audition tape she sent to the
Yeah,
people of Laura Croft.
I'm sure.
Because here's the
maybe.
thing,
I
that
mean, she
movie.
may have auditioned for it, or been considered for it. I
Because
don't
here's
know.
the thing, that movie comes out in '01. So
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
just
it's not
saying.
that. Yeah, it's not a stretch to think that maybe she was considered for it. So,
I'm just saying.
Sure.
Uh, but I don't think her performance is completely bad. I do think it's bad at points because her character is important to the story. It's just the line delivery needed a little work. Two villains I don't mind in this movie.
no.
What I love most is I feel this movie here is the start of Pierce Brosnan's Bond going down that dark road with shooting a woman point blank range, even though it's a villain. I like that because it
Well,
lets me.
with Dark Road ends and Die Another Day, and
Well,
and that's the
well,
screenwriter's the villain on that.
yeah, but the start of that movie is let you know that they were at least considering a dark road. But
I don't
here,
remember. It's all going to be new for me.
I know, I know. But here in this movie, I
He's
do.
telling you that it's aberrant even to think about it right
Yes,
now.
yes.
Yeah.
We may have to get Patrick like a head
Drunk.
massager
You may have
Yeah,
to get
for the
Patrick
next movie.
drunk to see
For the
that.
yeah.
next movie,
Drunk and dark glasses.
uh, crank up the song sunglasses at
You might
the
want to
back.
be doing that anyway if you get the ice storm because you're going to be stuck inside for a couple of days.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed a lot of the action sequence in this movie, and
You're
it
not
was
getting
just
an
a
ice
pure
storm.
entertainment.
Good.
One of my favorite scenes is the scene where he's knocking out the parachuters and in the snow. Really, really cool scene. And the scene in the gas pipe with him and Denise Richards is always fun for me. What are some of you guys' favorite scenes?
I like those. I mean, I like the boat chase,
Mhm.
which reminded me a lot of the Boatniks with Robert Morris. And the parachute kind of guys, the whatever that device is
That
that
was
Marianne.
innovative. Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah.
cool. They're
And then
like
when he's got
parasailers.
his
Yeah.
codpiece, explodes and goes around them and saves them when
Yeah.
they're in the avalanche. That was good. Uh, yeah, Robbie Coltrane. Let's not forget Robbie
Oh yes,
Coltrane.
awesome. I was really saddened to see his character knocked off in this one.
Yeah,
It was too bad, but he went out with style.
You need a heavy bearded man. You need, Robbie Coltrane or John Rice Davies or
Or Victor
you know,
Buono, but unfortunately he's no longer available.
yeah, yeah, Kay Ballard, someone.
Okay, yeah, that would be all right. Fresh from her run on the mothers-in-law, Kay
Yeah,
Ballard.
I like her in Who Me. She was wonderful in that sitcom with Roscoe Lee Brown,
That's right.
Wendy Jo Sperber.
Okay, I'll give you guys an easy question. If you could recast Dr. Christmas Jones, who would you
I could really have it in for Denise Richards.
I'm just
Hell.
asking you.
I wouldn't necessarily recast her, but I might redevelop the character.
There you go.
I'd cast Nancy McKeon.
Fresh from her foray on the facts of
Right, Facts of Life. Yeah, Joe on the Facts of Life. Why not? I mean, I don't know who I'd cast. I'd cast Denise Richards. She's fine. Yeah. Ruth Gordon. I get them mixed
Betty
up.
White.
Betty
A stroke
White.
of genius.
Betty White. Yeah. I would retool her lines and stuff. I do think her
Okay.
character
Okay.
is a
Wait,
bit
Jewel.
under.
I'll tell you who I'd cast. I cast Tina Fey.
Tina Fey.
Yeah, because she could retool her own lines.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you told me she was a nuclear scientist, I believe it.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
I would have
No.
built the G.I. Joe movie around Tina Fey as the Baroness. I think it would have been an awesome movie. And I would have let her write it.
She would be secretly Cobra Commander.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's yeah. Or becomes Cobra Commander briefly, wants to be Cobra Commander.
Right.
Sure. And inexplicably, John C. Reilly is Destro.
Actually, do you know who they initially considered for Victor Renard?
Who's Victor Renard? Is he in this movie?
The villain. He's the villain in this
Carlisle.
movie.
That's Carlisle.
Oh, Robert Carlyle. Yeah.
Do you know who they considered?
David White.
No, Javier Bardem.
Harvey Firestein?
No,
Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem.
Well, I'm glad they held on to him. They should have gotten Jim J. Bullock.
For all the screen time he got, right?
Yeah, cast Jim J. Bullock as Christmas Jones.
Why not? I can't feel a damn thing.
It's about time. God, this movie would have been so good.
That would have been too close.
Oh my gosh.
Cosmic Cow.
Oh my gosh.
And by the way, it's not Jim, it's Jim.
Well, I don't know. I met him, and he was great.
Yeah, he seems like he's a nice guy. I've seen him in interviews before. Seems like he's a really nice guy.
It was weird because he was there with Lydia Cornell and Deborah Van Valkenburg, but I had gone there to see Jim, and so it's kind of like waving politely to them, but always
going for your goal, right?
Yeah, because I felt bad. If I had enough money, I would have bought autographs from all of them. But that was in the day when autographs were an outrageous $15 to $20 each.
Yes, I know. But we were also having an outrageous $3 in our pocket. So
yeah. Well, I mean, I say outrageous jokingly that I mean now, my Christ, they're up to $60 minimum.
Do you know eBay asking price for and let's face it, he's our beloved, but he's a minor star. Jonathan Frid's autograph, hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Hundreds. Yeah. And some of them aren't even, confirmed.
Sure.
Genuine.
Sure. And they might not even be recent.
You're right. They might not.
Yeah.
Personally, I prefer a bit older.
I have it, though. I have a personalized Jonathan Frid on it.
Yeah? Cool. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. So there we go. It says, Patrick, please leave me alone, Jonathan Frid.
Patrick, please leave me alone. This is proof that you were actually here. Now,
yeah.
GTFO.
Well, Steve Martin gives out cards.
Yeah.
His business cards. It says, this card affirms that this person has met Steve Martin.
That's funny. That's great.
Yeah, 1 to 10. What you guys give this movie?
I give it a 8.5, 9. 9.
Yeah.
I'll give it
it's an 8. Yeah. Perfectly solid.
Yeah, I give this 9 1/4. It's really good. It's really entertaining. So, but tomorrow we'll be doing Gold Member.
Oh,
That,
God.
then Die Another Day.
Oh, Jesus. Yes, we will.
Oh, remember
We will. We
the
will.
man with the disgusting skin.
I feel like I'm really paying for like
Oh,
a dozen of great movies in a row. These earlier Bond
It
films.
happens.
This it's
It
my
happens.
critic tax.
You've got to
But
cleanse your palate somehow.
let's do it. And I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna try and find good stuff in it. Hello.
Hey, Julie.
I'm gonna try and find good
hand?
stuff.
yes, your hand. Oh my God. Yeah, well, yeah, Gold Member tomorrow.
Cool.
Die Another Day. My God. So, guys, link to Patrick McCray's Dark Shadows Table Bound is going to be in the description box. Link to Alan Gallant's YouTube channel. Colin's Porch After Dark is going to be in the description box. You guys have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay, swing easy.
Peace out, man.
Peace.
Right.